Okay, joining us now up on the podium, two more of our qualifiers for the chase. Jeff Gordon, he drives the number 24 Drive-to-In Hunger Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. He comes out into the chase now seated third with 2,009 points based on those 3 wins. And our second wild card qualifier is Denny Hamlin. He drives the number 11 FedEx Express Toyota. Congratulations to both of you guys. Jeff Gordon, talk about getting into the chase and the 3 wins. You're seated third. Talk about now as you look forward to get your 5th championship.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited about our race team right now. I look back at our season, all the changes that were made, with basically me going to a whole different team and getting to know these guys, getting the opportunity to work with them and learning how to communicate and how to get more competitive week in and week out. And we had some great things happening at the beginning. We won the Phoenix race, but we struggled as well. And we were way back in points at one time, 16th, 17th in points. So to come all the way back up to, I don't know where we ended, because probably 6th, in the regular season with Harvick winning the race today. But to win 3 races, to run the way we have and just gain the momentum, you have a shot at winning that race tonight. This team could not be more pumped and excited about getting this chase started next week. And Chicago's a great track for us, so look forward to the next 10 weeks.
Go ahead, Denny Hamlin. Congratulations on getting into the chase. Talk about coming in as a wild card.
Well, I mean, there's only one place to go from where we're at right now, and that's forward. So, we're very fortunate to be here. Obviously, with the tough season that we've had and the ups and downs and the DNFs and whatnot. So, it's kind of a second lease on life for us in our season, and obviously we're coming in to the chase now with 3 consecutive top 10s, which not sure we've done that all year long. We got some momentum. Who knows what's going to happen next week.
Okay, let's take a few questions. We'll start here with Holly and then go Dave Rodman. Go ahead, please.
Denny, knowing the precarious position you were in at the start of this race, I guess what went through your mind at the beginning there when your car got damaged? What were you thinking?
That was not what I had planned on happening. I mean, we thought we were going to have a good car. We didn't know how our car was going to be because we changed a lot of stuff from yesterday. But, I mean, my car is just in shambles. It is in bad shape. And somehow it ran as good as it did. So it was nerve-wracking because every person that could win and then knock us out was running up front all day long. And it was just like, if it wasn't one guy, it was another. One of them was always a threat to win throughout the entire day. So it was one of those days where, it's very nervous moments.
Go ahead, Dave Rodman.
Denny, Dave Rodman with NASCAR.com. I heard you on pit road list what was wrong with your car after it got banged up, and what would your thank you speech to your crew consist of?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, they just did the best job I've ever seen them do as far as fixing the car after it got damaged. I mean, it's hard for me to really assess how bad it is, but it looks better than what it really is, believe it or not, and it looks bad. So they just did a great job. We had to add an inch worth of packer to the right front to get it off the ground. So who knows what we were going to have, but they just did a great job. I mean, getting the splitter back up off the ground, things like that. They pretty much kept us in it.
Go ahead, Jenna.
Jennifer AP. Jeff, 2007 was a really, really strong year for you. Do you think at this point your championship chances are better than that year, maybe at this point?
I do. I feel like we've got more momentum going into the chase. I feel like our team is really, really strong. I feel like in 2007, while we gave Jimmy a great run and a great battle, I still feel like they had the momentum. And we're outrunning us just by a little bit on a regular basis. And I feel like we're we're competing with everybody out there right now, and lately I feel like we've been better than most on a lot of different types of racetracks, short tracks, super speedways, intermediates. So we've got an awesome race team right now. I'm extremely excited. And 07, like I said, was a good year, but I think that I think with I'm not taking for granted where we're at, the way we've run. We've had to work really, really hard to make the improvements that we've made in our cars and in our team this year. And we know we're going to have to work equally as hard to maintain that and step up when this chase starts. But, the way that this team has performed this year, there's not one track in these next 10 weeks that scares me, because I think that we just really have done a great job dissecting down our issues and addressing them and making our cars better as we go to those tracks.
Dustin Long, Landmark Newspapers, for both of you guys. With this new point system, and some people say that you get penalized more for a poor finish, track position being even more important, the gambling that takes place on pit road, how is all that going to factor in, alter the chase potentially this year compared to previous years? Do you have to do anything differently, or is it challenging just not to thinking you have to do something differently?
Well, I think that track position is a little bit more important this year than what it was last year, and so on and so forth. It's just a steadily. Wow, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, steadily evolving these cars where we're getting them so good now that everyone's just so equal. And so, I think that the pit crews and the crew chief has a bigger role in this year's chase than what they did in years past. So it's just not all about having the fastest car and the best driver. There's a big strategy part of it that plays out in each and every race, and it seems like it's happening more this year than what it has in years past.
I think that you still race as hard as you can to get the best finish that you possibly can. I think it depends on, as you get into the chase. I think you have to start the chase with the same mentality of fast race cars and be smart. I don't think you can take huge risks at the beginning of the chase. But if you find yourself in a position to win the championship, then I think you have to start looking at your competitors and who you're racing, and you might have to address it that way. But I think if you're talking about finishes outside the top 10, you're not going to win it anyway. You're going to have to be in the top 10 pretty much every weekend, and you're going to have to win races. There's a lot of great teams that are in this chase that are going to step it up, and it's if you're worried about a couple 20th or 25th place finishes, then you might as well count yourself out.
Final
under
question.
The old point system or the new system.
Final question right here. Go ahead.
Dave Lawrence, Richmond Suburban Newspapers. For Gordon, you went into the last pit with the lead. You came out of it scrapping for third place. What was going through your mind at that point?
Well, I wasn't real happy I had to start that last restart on the outside. I can tell you that. My car all night was not good in the outside. And, to know with 20 laps to go, you're driving away with the lead, I was feeling pretty good about that. I didn't want to see a caution. Thought it was interesting when I saw Childress' car sitting down there in the grass. But, we dealt with it. We didn't have the best of pit stops. I didn't do them any favor. I didn't get into the box as good as I needed to. And, we got beat off pit road, plain and simple. And Kevin had the inside preferred lane. And I don't know, our car just didn't take off there, at the end. Plus, Carl was really strong, so he got to my inside. And, Kyle got by me as well. So I was happy to get back by Kyle and get back to third. But, I thought it was our race to win when the caution came out. I knew we were going to have to battle it out to get back up to the front. We just didn't have it.
Okay, guys, congratulations on getting in the chase, and we'll see you at Chicago. Thank you.